The ultimate showdown. 2 writers, 2 fanfiction scripts. And only you can choose which one wins. It's the fanfiction showdown.
Hello, everybody. What's going on? It's Fanfiction Showdown. My name's Ben O'Brien, and I'm the host of Fanfiction Showdown. It's a show where 2 fanfiction writers battle to the death, and this week we're doing Amtrak. That's the property. Amtrak. That's trains for people who don't know.
It's the national rail carrier.
Robby, shut up. All right, so
it's actually the national rail carrier.
I just said that.
You're not supposed to talk until I
didn't hear you.
So the way it's going to go is we're going to read one script, we're going to read another script, and then at the end, how do we know who wins? That's right, you guys are going to vote. You're going to vote for the winner, okay? And now, yes, everyone's saying, well, Ben's laid back, Ben is cool. I am laying in a bed because I broke both my legs. So anyway, we have a really special guest, as we often do, to help us read these scripts. This week we've got just one of my favorite people of all time. Super funny actor, comedian. He's a Twitch guy. If you know, twitch.tv/ifdies. Welcome to the show, Ify Nwadiwe.
Oh, wow. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the kind words. Oh, my goodness.
Now,
I feel good.
What's his favorite train?
Robby?
Ask him what his favorite train is, please.
Hey, Ben, can I get introduced before Robby this week?
Yes. All right. So, Ify, when's the last time you've been on a train, my man?
Oh, wow. It's been a while. See, I have a good relationship with Amtrak. Actually, it's been exactly a year, I believe. It's been a year. So it has a while for me, but I've been on a lot of trains. My mom, she's from Louisiana, and when we would go to visit, we'd go on the train. That's a 2-day Amtrak train ride because she has a fear of heights. There was one time she tried to fly on a plane, and she took a whole bunch of like sleeping pills so she could sleep through the flight, so she could get over that fear. And then the flight for some reason was canceled, and she had to somehow find a way to handle her business, change us to the train, all while trying to fight back the big sleep that was coming.
That's
it's a terrifying story. It's a sad story, but if I'm not mistaken, the train that you're describing is the Sunset Limited.
Oh
yes,
my God.
actually, yes,
Okay,
that is.
all right. We haven't, look, guys.
I usually do the Surfliner though to go to San Diego.
You got to do the Surfliner to San Diego.
Yeah.
I
right.
take the Vermonster to up in the
This
Northeast.
is the
where
red
I'm from.
card. That's what people get for talking. I'm talking too close to the mic. Talking out of turn before I introduce you. Okay.
Can I say one last thing?
Of course,
Yes.
you're a
Yes.
special guest.
I love that you keep the barcode on that just in case you want to return that red card, because you never know when you need to return.
We're gonna stop doing bad things, so he won't ever need it again, because we're gonna be
have to
good.
return it.
Okay.
But so anyway, thank you. Well, we're going to introduce our first contestant. I'm pretty excited to have them. This is a get. Please welcome to the show one of my favorite people of all time, Cricket Harrison.
Oh, thank you, Ben. It's so nice of you to say those kind words. It's so wonderful to be on this show. I'm a big fan of it, and it feels really amazing to be here today. I'm excited to write about Amtrak. I love trains. I know Robby likes trains a lot too, and I'm really excited for the scripts. I'm just here for the scripts.
Great.
And I'm
Great.
here for the points,
Cricket.
and we're all getting points, and
Robby.
No, there's no point system, Robby, but I'm glad you're excited.
Robby. I'm sorry. Okay, our next contestant. He's pretty cool too. He doesn't know much about trains. He's just starting to learn now. Please welcome to the show, Robby Racklow.
Hey Ben, it's so glad to be up here on the Fanfiction Showdown with special guest Ify. Ify, I'm such a big fan. Watched the show. Super Punch was on the show a couple of times, and you know that we had a great old time. We didn't talk about trains, but guess what? We're going to make up for that tonight.
Robby, what does that sign say behind you?
Oh, it says, "What if Cricket died?"
Is that about me?
No, it's the title of a book that I'm writing. Different Cricket.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
sounds like a really good book.
It's
So-
gonna be. Well, you start with the title first, and then you figure out what the book is later. That's the secret to writing.
You got to have a good title.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the
And the
show.
title of this is "What if Cricket died?"
I just want to say that even though I am comfortable with my own mortality, I think the conversation about what if I died would be a
Not
longer
you, it's
topic
not-
than
it's
we
Okay.
different-
have
it's a
to
different
discuss
cricket.
today
Need
on the
you guys
fanfiction
to
showdown.
Okay, so we're gonna move forward with the show. We've introduced everybody. We all can talk now, but don't.
Okay, but I do fantasize about being alive at my funeral, so I can see what people are saying about me. That is, I just
Absolutely.
wanted
So
to
you're
chime
saying
in
Yeah.
what
on the
if
topic.
someone named Cricket died, it would be a similar kind of thing. Right?
Oh,
So
I'd
I'm
be
gonna write
very
that
sad.
down. So that's not stealing what I'm doing. from
People
you.
are extra sad when someone named Cricket dies.
just brainstorming. It's a community song.
They're telling me that I don't have enough headroom in the shot, so I just got to scoop.
Oh, yeah, get it.
Okay.
You look good, man. Don't let them tell you.
So, all right. So I can't remember what happens next, but I think we have to. We start. We got to talk. We got to do the drawings.
Oh yeah, we this week it's a special week. So I just wanted to show a drawing. It's gonna. I think this is a real departure for me. Real departure, and I think it's gonna net me a lot of points. And I'm making sure to keep score because I don't
There's no
see the
points for the
scoreboard
drawings, actually,
anywhere.
Rob.
So
No,
let's check out this week's drawing.
But I'm excited to see your drawing, even though it's not.
Whoa, what's this?
Points.
It's a
Wow.
ticket where for Cricket to go from the dump where all the trash goes straight to hell.
Oh my god! All right.
Are there any? It's only an hour from the dump to hell.
Yeah. Well.
Wow. Are there any
trash
stopovers? Is that
trash
what they're called
stinks.
on a train?
There's no stopover.
There's no. You don't go through
This
purgatory.
is the
It's just
express
right-
train
it's a-
from the dump
Is it
to
in
hell.
Acela?
Guys,
Is it a bullet
okay,
train?
we just got to keep
No,
moving.
it's-
So
Can I
Cricket,
show my drawing?
Oh yeah,
Show
great
your
cricket.
drawing.
Okay, trains make me happy, and so I drew a little train.
Wow.
This isn't a
That-
drawing.
That would be a
This
nice
is
train if it
Robbie's-
was.
This is mixed media. I really enjoy
This
that.
is Robby. All of these people are actually Robby, and I put him on the train because I know they make him happy, and I just wanted to draw something about my friend Robby.
Those
being
are
really happy.
those are the tops of spices, and you
No,
are letting all your
two of them are
spices
the tops
going
of
to
self-serve
All right.
stale, and you're gonna
Those
throw
are
them in the trash.
those are the drawings.
when you go
They
in.
But I would let all my spices go stale if it meant a good day for my friend Robby.
Ify, how many points do I have at this point?
no points.
Okay, I was told not to award you any points.
No points because the
That's-
there are no points in the show. The chat votes. The drawings have no bearing on anything. It's just something you guys force upon me.
But if you,
I just do it for Robby, and my
points,
friend. He likes to draw, and
But
he likes to
anyway,
ride the
it's
train.
not. This isn't just any old fanfiction showdown that this isn't like a fanfiction showdown that they do on like CBC or some weird network
Yeah.
like that. This is the cool fanfiction showdown, and we have rules here. So let's talk about the rules. All right. So all of our scripts have rules, and if you got to have all this stuff in your script. So here are the rules. The rules are: no buses allowed in the script, or it's an automatic forfeit. That's one.
Okay.
2, the passenger reads aloud the entire menu of the snack car. 3, all stations are the same station, Ticonderoga. 4, the Wi-Fi is too fast. I like that if he's making a mental note of all this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Is someone
There
making
is-
a popping noise?
Shush, it's me.
Oh, wow.
There is free coffee and it is mentioned constantly.
And if you're in a sleeper car in Sunset Limited, Ify, you know exactly what I'm talking
That's
about.
not actually a rule, though. That's just a
This-
fact.
the snack car closes because it has too many snacks and it has to de-snack. There is a rumor that it is a sex train.
Oh.
There is a murder mystery happening on the next train over. The windows are spotless and everyone notices. These are the rules.
I'd like a little clarification. when we refer
Absolutely.
to the next train over, are we referring to the next car over or a next whole separate different other train over?
I think that's supposed to be a whole separate train.
Okay.
It's a whole separate.
But
train.
it is up to the
It's a
artist.
good question.
I would say. It is a really good question.
Yeah, these things
Yeah.
can be interpreted, and that's part of the game.
Yeah.
Next train over means it's on the side. The
Or in front.
carriages
or
on a
behind.
train aren't next to each other.
So as you guys
Do you know every train on the world is actually on the
guys,
same track?
we are
They all
way
connect.
out. We have
That's
to.
the train fact.
It's called the Belt and Road Initiative.
It's time for the coin toss because I got to figure out who's going to go first. All right. Now we've spent a lot of money on a new coin, but I lost it, so here we go. It's Robby. Robby goes
Yes.
first.
Oh.
Very excited
Okay.
for this week's Fanfiction Showdown Amtrak edition. I have a very special script written for tonight's episode, and it does not have a title.
Sorry, my light fell over.
It doesn't have a title because I feel sometimes the title must reflect the quality. So you have to make sure that the title is as good as the thing that it is describing. And I don't think there is a title that could describe this script. This is my baby. This is the thing that I think carries me forward, carries me up. It's lifting me up right now just to know that
Robby,
it is about to be
All right,
ready.
Robby.
With What If Cricket Died, you said you needed the title before the work. but
Right,
then
so
you're
that's
saying
a
here you
book,
don't actually
and
have
this
the
is
title.
a script, Cricket. So maybe
Oh.
you should go back to
Okay.
clown college,
Script
wherever it is
school.
you're from.
No, I went to script school, not clown college.
Anyway, so Ify, if you would do me the great honor of reading the lines of the conductor.
Okay.
I think when I think of the conductor, I think of someone who is talented and intelligent and strong and funny, and someone who can really just make people feel comfortable on the train.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna pull
So,
all that into my
yes.
performance.
And Cricket, because you're trash, I would like you to read Passenger 1. I'm going to read Passenger 2. And then we have these
Is
it is a
Passenger
special
2 trash?
No, Passenger 2 is not the king, because the king is the train. And the
Ah.
train is actually, in this script, the narrator of the script, the story, the fanfiction Showdown.
Me.
And that is going to be read by Ben O'Brien.
That's cool.
Right.
Hey, thanks, Robby. I'd like to say thank you, and also that I'm sorry that I'm so close to the thing now, but the room keeps getting smaller, so we're gonna just gonna
Have
keep
it-
with it as it happens. But let's.
You might say, is it getting as small as an Amtrak roomette?
I think so, but Robby,
Nothing's
thank
as
you.
small as that. It's a very small, cramped kind
Yep,
of
we
space.
we
in
get it,
those
Cricket.
little
Great.
tiny
So
rooms.
thanks, Cricket. Okay, so Robby, it sounds great. Thanks for choosing thanks for the cool role, and take it away, Robby.
Take it away, Train Ben.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Amtrak train number 69 with everyday service between New York's Penn Station and Montreal's Gare Centrale. Take a ride on me and see the wondrous sights of the Hudson River Valley, Bannerman Castle, Rip Van Winkle Bridge. I've got the best view of them all. Watch out, because once we reach Albany Rensselaer Station, I'm going to need to get my engine changed. Toot toot, honk. We're here. Say goodbye to that trusty old engine. Say goodbye to that trusty old engine that pulled us all the way from the Big Apple. Bye-bye, chugga chugga howee. Hey, assholes, why don't you stand up at the front end of the platform and watch the engineers switch out the diesel electric P32AC DM for a fully diesel-powered GE P42 DC locomotive.
Nice.
Why the switch? The P42 DCs aren't allowed into new NYP, New York Penn, on account of being too smoky.
Too
But
smoky.
you're too smoky. Toot smoky. But you're gonna need a big ass smoky diesel locomotive to get where we're going. Tired of watching the locomotives get switched? Getting peckish and can't visit the cafe car while it's closed and being de-snapped? Well, head up.
It's a green card.
Oh. Well, head up the escalator and inside ye old ALB and get a hot cup of coffee and a donut or at the world famous Coffee Beanery. Now that's what I call a pick-me-up. Choo-choo. But don't forget to bring your ticket along with you or you'll make The conductor's mad when you try to head back down to the platform. You look like a fucking dumbass. Toot, toot, toot. Hooray! The P32 ACDM has been joined to the consist, and we joined to the consist.
Is that a train term?
Yes, the consist
Okay.
is the what you call all the cars
Okay,
and
got it.
locomotives.
Gotcha. Okay, we're getting through it, guys. We're getting through it. Okay, join to the consist, and we are ready to head up into the Adirondack Mountains. All aboard, take your seat in one of my Viewliner carriages and have your ticket handy because you don't want to be sitting with your hand up your ass when the conductor comes by and asks to scan it. Choo choo. Hey, Robbie, I was wondering, because everybody else has a picture next to their name when their lines come up, if I could get it would be cool if I could get a picture of a train next to my name because it's a special part and I'm
You got it.
You're
I'm
doing a
working
really
on it
good
right
job,
now.
Ben,
Thank
in
you,
this
guys.
very
Okay,
long,
it's great.
somewhat tedious expository monologue.
Well, you got to set the stage because otherwise people won't know what's happening.
Okay, so last paragraph.
That's a cool graphic. I made that.
We're getting through this together. We've got a special surprise for everyone on board today. Instead of making our regular scheduled stops, we'll be making the same one over and over and over and over. Get ready to hear the word Ticonderoga repeated a lot. What a fun word, Ticonderoga, Ticonderoga. History was made at Fort Ticonderoga. Free coffee on the train until Ticonderoga. That's a green card. Okay.
Excuse me, but I think the train just said we are only going to be stopping at Ticonderoga today.
Well, that's right. Is that going to be a problem? I go toot toot.
When you go toot toot, I go choo choo.
Well, I was planning on going to Montreal so I can ride that weird-ass subway. Did you know the trains down there all have rubber tires?
Well, that just stinks. A subway shouldn't have the same kind of wheels as the train in an airport. A subway shouldn't have the same kind of wheels as a
I used to think that the rubber tires had something to do with the cold, but then I read that the Mexico City Metro has the same thing. It doesn't get that cold there. Is it true about the free coffee?
Hold on. I'm very angry about these tires. Achoo! Achoo!
Toot toot.
Punching the ceiling.
Oh,
Achoo! Achoo!
Toot toot. Ow, ow, ow. The conductor just started punching me right in the ceiling. He just punched me right in the Wi-Fi router. Ah, toot toot. Here comes another passenger walking through me up to the conductor.
Excuse me, but the Wi-Fi has suddenly become way too fast because you punched it. I need to get off the train now.
Can you wait until we stop at Ticonderoga?
Is it the next stop, Schenectady?
No, we're going straight to Ticonderoga, and we're going to pull in and out of the station until the train shuts down for the night.
Are the Canadian border agents going to come on board to check our passports?
At Ticonderoga?
Yes.
Sure, why not? Toot toot!
The internet is too fast so that I can't do my important research. On top of that, it's impossible to stay focused with when these windows are so clean and clear that it looks like we are actually outside.
Conductor, are you sure that we're on a train and not standing outside in the beautiful tree-covered suburbs of Albany?
Now that you mention it, I'm not sure. These windows are spotless. Achoo-choo!
Toot toot toot. Hey, you guys are riding on me. Train number 69 with special non-stop service to Ticonderoga. You're inside me and I'm the train and I go toot toot. We're about halfway through. And that means it's time for the mid-script break.
Mid-script break. Incredible. So a lot
This
has
is
happened.
really beautiful, Robbie.
It's a lot of characters are being
love
developed.
it.
We are.
I actually really love it.
You're trying to throw me off with your witchy words.
No,
But it's not going to work
just
because
complimenting you.
I have a.
What if Robbie
I can
lived?
Put up
you know?
wall. I can put up walls inside of my head. You see, it's like there's two sides to the head.
Kind of like trains in
and
a car.
and
Cars in a
there's
train.
walls, and I can't hear you.
Okay. So I'm complimenting your script and you can't hear that, which is actually kind of sad, really. I think that's what
But you're trying to fool
happens
me.
to us.
That's why the walls are there.
Depression
and anyway,
shuts us
Ify,
down,
I
and
just
then
want
we
to
can't
say
hear
that
it
you're
when our friends say
killing
nice
it.
things.
That you're killing you're the king of the show.
Thank you so
King
much.
is dead.
I'm trying my best.
Long live King Ify.
Just,
Yeah, Grossworks
If I
says,
could just sing the anthem of the British Royal Crown for a minute.
nope, but I just wanted to check in with the chat and just say that Mossy Lump says strong accent choices. Grosswork says Ify is incredible. Bisbin says I'm here for these voices, and people love cricket too.
People,
Oh,
it's
thanks,
impossible
guys.
not to love cricket unless you put up the walls, and then it's easy to hate and fight, and struggle against her and her magical powers.
Well, someday maybe we can bust those walls down together.
All right, you guys, this was so great. I love them. This was just a classic mid-script break. Robbie, do you want to take us out of this with the song you wanted to sing?
Yes.
All right, that's it for the mid-script break. All right, we're back.
okay. I'm gonna have to get back into the.
Yeah, we got all. So
Excuse me?
take your time, Ify. We have all the time in the world.
No.
There's one thing I know.
I'm sorry, I'm saying my line.
I know.
Excuse me, but did that other passenger say that he is doing research?
Glad you asked. I'm writing a sassy-ass book about sex people and the places they go in order to get the sex they need. There's a rumor going around that this is a sex train, which fills up with sex people on its 10-hour trip from New York to Montreal. Can you imagine 10 hours of nasty sex people doing whatever they want to each other? Conductor, I don't suppose that you've got any insight into these rumors that this is a sex train.
Let me think. When we were boarding back in New York earlier in the morning, I did notice some sex people wandering around the station, but I was too busy separating the passengers into two lines. One line for traveling up to the final station before the Canadian border, and then another line for those traveling right into Canada. Little did I know that the train would have its own plans in store. A choo-choo!
Toot toot. Next stop, Ticonderoga. I'm gonna try something new for the train. Wait. Toot. Toot toot. Next stop, Ticonderoga, and then Ticonderoga followed by Ticonderoga. Choo choo. Chugga chugga chugga.
If you
Really
want to know
good.
why they separate them into two lines,
No.
it's because the
No.
conductors need to check and make sure that the passengers have their passports
Ben.
that are
Okay,
traveling
thanks,
to
Robbie.
Canada.
Red card.
Even though that's not the border crossing.
It's possible that the sex people got on the train next to us. There's always a murder mystery on that train. If the sex people got on the murder train, they might have difficulty in getting the sex that they crave. Toot toot.
Choo choo.
Before we get to the bottom of this mystery, I think we really need a snack. Let's take a look at this printout of the Amtrak National Cafe menu. It should provide us with a general idea of what snacks this train offers in the cafe.
Toot indeed. Hearing passengers read the entire menu aloud is one of the reasons I love my job. It makes me go choo choo.
I don't remember the accent I did, but it's something like this. When you go choo choo, I go toot toot.
Choo choo.
Toot toot. Yay! Chugga chugga chugga. Choo choo.
Okay, here is the menu. Starting from the top of the left column. Bagel with cream cheese, chobani strawberry Greek yogurt, blueberry muffin, cinnamon Danish, fresh fruit tray, Jimmy Dean's breakfast bowl, Jimmy Dean muffin. Yum!
What fresh selections do they have?
Glad you asked. Turkey and cheddar on ciabatta, chicken, pesto, and mozzarella on focaccia, and a garden salad. What a delight!
Do they have any hot selections?
Yes, how does a cup of noodles sound? If not that, Hebrew National all-beef hot dogs, DiGiorno cheese pizza, Angus cheeseburger, vegan burger, boneless buffalo chicken wings, mac and cheese skillet. My oh my, this menu keeps going.
Don't stop now.
Okay, Miss Vicky's chips, pretzels or Doritos, Smart Food, white cheddar popcorn, Planters peanuts, M&M's, Twix, Snickers or Skittles, chocolate chunk manifesto cookies, marshmallow trees, donut holes, shahale fruit and nut trail mix, Sabra hummus with pretzel chips, pepperoni cheese and cracker trays, or just regular cheese and cracker trays.
All this is making me thirsty. Can you read the drinks, please?
Sure. Let's start with the non-alcoholic drinks like 2% milk, coffee.
We have free coffee.
Please, shut the fuck up.
Yes, please, shut the fuck up. Hot tea, hot chocolate, Coca-Cola soft drinks, bottled water, Minute Maid fruit juices, Gold Peak iced tea, and Powerade.
Wow, I can picture myself drinking all of these, but wait, what if I was a sex person and needed to get drunk before I got dirty with the other dirty sex people?
Well, then you might want wine, Barefoot or Line 39, Chardonnay, Cabernet, and Sauvignon, Bud fucking Light, Corona, Stella Artois, Heineken, Stone IPA, Bacardi, Jack Daniels whiskey, Deep Eddy vodka, or Tanqueray gin. If you drank enough of any of these, you would become a sex person instantly.
Exactly. Excuse me, I'll be in the cafe car trying to find the sex people.
Good luck.
Hey, don't become the thing that you hate.
I won't, because I don't hate the sex people, I pity them. No one, not even the legendary Snake Plissken, can keep me from my incredible mission to expose all of the sex people to the light of honestly written nonfiction. And let me be clear, some sex is fine, but too much, well, I think that we all know that too much of anything is just that, too much.
I think you mean too much.
That's right, toot much, choo-choo.
Toot toot.
Toot. Oh, I go toot toot. Oh, what fun.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
I'm a train in the body of a man. I was created by the government.
Next stop, Ticonderoga.
All aboard.
And that's the script, everybody.
That was the script.
Abby, that was so
That-
good. You did so good.
Thank you.
I just want to give
Really
Ify
did
just
so
a green, a
good.
big
Sorry.
ding. Can we get him a big ding?
Yes,
Or
absolutely.
Robbie gets a, or if he gets a big ding for that amazing last final, just the performance overall, but those last few
Yeah.
moments were just
Beautiful.
breathtaking.
I wanted to really
Heart-rendering.
capture the moment of someone who is living a lie and has to confess that lie to people that he's just met, maybe feel closer to. So really dug deep to bring
I think
that out.
It's as
I
if
felt that.
it's as
I
if you
felt that.
read the end of the script with the twist of the conductor secretly being a train,
Yeah.
and you embodied that from the beginning of the script, which I think
Yeah,
shows not only a level of dedication to the art of acting, but also shows incredible ingenuity, borderline on psychic powers.
Iffy,
Psychic
Iffy, I'm
powers.
gonna be honest with you. When you did your first line, I was almost like mad because I was like, he's acting like he's a train in the body of a man, and that wasn't called for in the script. And then we got to that last part, and I was just like,
that's the emotional journey I wanted to start. You know, people witnessing it through. You started, you're confused about me, and then everything seems so
Yeah.
clear at the end when I open up myself.
I'm
it was
Okay.
really beautiful.
All right, let's see what the chat has to say. I'm sorry, I have to do it.
No,
Sorry.
I'm not sorry. I want to hear from them. I want to hear the compliments they have for my friend Robbie.
Let's see what the chat has to say. Lol, a train in the body of a man. Kismet says, what an epic ending. Whoa, what it's Mossy Lump says, gas, what a third act twist. But
With the second act, it's the second
Official-
act. There's only two
not
acts.
Not everybody's raving. Official Bunny Steel says too much sexy, all caps.
Well, that's fair. It's
That's a blow.
No, that's the problem with sex in media is that it overpowers the story and the plot and the characters and the actors, and everybody will just start thinking about sex and how to have it.
But if you're overpowered by sex, that's not sex's fault. Like, if you can't think about sex without thinking about other stuff, then you shouldn't be thinking. You know,
Ben's
like
looking
I
up
can
the-
think
Ben-
about
Ben's
sex
looking this
all
up
the
on his
time.
phone right now, so I'm pretty sure that what's
Okay.
I can think about
what's,
sex and
what's if he got there?
If he's
not-
got a
whoa,
pillow.
What's happening?
What's going on
I
with
just
that
got
pillow
a pillow,
there,
just
Buster?
trying to get some fresh pillow.
Is that one of those-
After
is
a
that-
script like that, I know that I need a fresh pillow.
Is that an Amtrak pillow? Did you get that out of the sleeper cars?
No, this is a Serta brand, but I do believe they may have
Wow.
collabed with the sleeping car to produce pillows.
Because I have two Amtrak blankets. I'll trade you your
Did
Amtrak
you
pillow for one of
steal
my
those
Amtrak
from the
blankets.
Amtrak, Robbie?
No, I didn't.
I'm open to that.
Did you?
I'm open to that.
All right, we
The
got to
point
be.
is that there's
I
only
love-
two acts in a script.
I love the
My script
pillow,
has
but
3 acts,
we're
actually.
done with Robbie now.
Okay.
Okay, I feel really nervous all of a sudden.
Cricket, take it away.
Okay, thank you. My script is called Bad Train Man. Ben, I would love you to read the narrator, and then my script's structured a little bit differently. There are a couple lines for a train, and I would love if you would read those too. So it's like you're the narrator
cool.
and the
So I
train.
I can have the train pick up still, which is
Yes,
cool and
yes, you
special.
can. Absolutely. If
I
you
love that.
please reprise your star performance as conductor.
I would like to actually. Can I be the conductor?
No, Robbie, because I actually wrote Passenger 2
'Cause I
with
wanna
you
do the voice
in
that
mind.
it-
Because it's kind of like a physical performance, and I know that you are a physical performer. Your body is your instrument, and so Passenger 2 was written for you, and I'm going to be Passenger 1. So,
All right. Sorry, I can't hear what you
alright.
just said. The walls are up.
Okay, you're
So-
Passenger 2.
Awesome.
Ben, what did
All
she
right.
say?
You're
She said that I'm the host and I get to play a train again.
yes.
That's awesome.
And
Okay.
she said you're in it
Congratulations,
too.
Ben.
So take
So-
it away, Cricket.
So this is Bad Train Man. Take it away, Ben.
Take it away, me.
Take
Yeah.
it away, Ify.
Take it away.
Fade up on a bright, large room. Sorry, I'm still. Everything keeps changing for me. Fade up on a bright, large room with sunlight streaming through old factory windows. A single wooden chair stands in the center of the shot. Focus is set so that everything but the chair is slightly blurry. Enter a seedy-looking Amtrak train. His collar is open. His jacket and hair are a little rumpled, and his smile is crooked. We know we shouldn't trust him, but wow, he's hot. We are sexually attracted to him immediately, and we want to fog up his very clean front windows with our sex breath. A producer enters and clips a lav mic to his lapel. Amtrak train crosses his smokestacks, looks around, and takes a deep breath. Chugga, 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 chugga. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Chugga, chugga, choo, choo. Bam. Opening credits. Thank you. A Tom Waits cover of Miley Cyrus's Party in the USA starts. The song is very HBO vibes. The song is punctured with haunting train toots. We see the names of 20 or 30 executive producers over blurry shots of railroad tracks. A title card smashes on the screen. Bad Train Man. How one bad train man took us off the rails. The song ends. We're back in the warehouse. This time, a nervous-looking train conductor is seated in the chair.
Oh, looking back, it seems obvious something was wrong that day. But looking back's impossible when you're on a train that only goes forward.
Cut to footage of passenger one in the chair.
Imagine you're hooked into the net, okay? But the net that you're hooked into is also hooked into a net. And that net's hooked, and that net's hooked. By the time you're done, you're talking about 30 billion nets. And that's just counting the nets, not even the hooks. You think you're only hooked into one, but you're hooked into all of them. Yeah, maybe we should have noticed the Wi-Fi was too fast that day. But we thought we were just lucky. That was his brilliance. And it was our downfall.
Cut to footage of passenger two seated in silhouette behind a privacy screen. His voice is pitch shifted down.
Buying a ticket seems simple.
No, Robbie,
At
it's
least-
pitch shifted down.
Cricket,
Like, to disguise.
This is acting as my art. You are ruining my art.
Okay, but I'm the writer and it's down. It says
Well-
down in the script.
Buying a ticket.
That's good.
Sorry. Buying a ticket seems simple. At least that's what I used to think, but it's exactly that simplicity that's made it so easily for bad train man to make it complicated. No one ever thought before that simplicity could be complex, and that's how he got us. He got us bad.
Okay, from now on, I'm not going to say it each time. Just assume each one of these characters is talking straight to the camera alone, and we're cutting between them.
His windows were just so clean.
His windows were so clean.
I've never seen cleaner windows. I still haven't. I still haven't seen cleaner windows. Spotless.
Free coffee.
Free coffee.
Free freaking coffee. God, we were fools.
2 words. Free coffee.
Robbie, could you maybe make your performance like
What's
a
the-
little more?
what's-
We're in a
what's the-
documentary here.
Can I have your lines?
Can I? No. Well, yeah. You want to? You want my lines?
Let's give it a try, huh?
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
So you're okay. Can we do that same exchange from his windows? We're just so clean, but I'm gonna read passenger 2 and Robbie will read passenger 1.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Was
That's
it
perfect.
Like,
I wanted
was
to
it kinda
retake
like,
that.
Yeah.
I felt like I could have put more.
No, Robbie, it's like you're it's a documentary. You're like a cool guy. You're like,
what the fuck is a documentary?
oh my god. If you just from your line, that would be great. Thanks.
His windows were just so, they were so clean.
His windows were just so clean.
I've never seen cleaner windows. I still haven't seen cleaner windows. Spotless.
Free coffee.
Free coffee.
Free frickin' coffee. God, we were such fools.
2 words. Free coffee.
Passenger 1 is now holding the menu from the snack car, reading it aloud.
Pay attention to this, okay? Side salad, Lay's chips, fruit cup, Lar bar, Luna bar, Cliff bar, Kind bar, meat sandwich, plain sandwich, soup. Soup combo, wrapped soup. Notice anything? No? I didn't either.
All those options.
Free coffee.
Free coffee.
But where's the...
Here's the hint. It's not what's there. It's what's missing.
Free coffee.
free coffee? But where's the dessert?
That's a grainy reenactment footage. A train that looks sort of like Bad Train Man is on the rails, chugging down the tracks. Inside the train, actors that look sort of like Conductor and Passengers 1 and 2 are walking down the aisles.
All aboard!
All aboard. We left the station already and we're all on board.
All right, next stop is Ticonderoga.
But we just left
Ticonderoga.
Oh, shit.
It's okay.
Everybody panics immediately. The conductor is shaking Passenger 2 so hard and screaming no in his face again and again. Passenger 1 is sobbing and rocking herself back and forth.
You have one more line, Ben.
Smash cut back to the studio.
No one ever thought of a time loop before.
Time loop is okay. So your hands always start out flat, right?
Oh, I'm
Ben?
sorry. I lost my spot. What page are we?
It's the top of page 4. I'm gonna take mine
Great.
again. Okay. A time loop is okay. So your hands always start out flat, right?
Passenger 2 holds up his hands and his palms flat against each other.
Imagine instead that they were round, like the letter O.
Whoa. Passenger 2 curves his hands so that they now make an O shape.
That's a time loop. But instead of being made out of hands, it's made out of time. Tick tock. Tick tock.
Whoa. I'm imagining like crazy cuts at each tick tock.
Yes,
You know,
totally. Yes, that's
like
exactly
zooms
the
and,
vibe.
like-
Excuse me. This
Amazing editing.
I'd
You're like, what is happening?
I'm sorry, Robbie.
Like,
I'm just
no, it's
vibing
just like-
with her script. I think
I
it's
can't
really
vibe with
The
the script
writing is
when you guys are
evocative.
talking.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
Okay, so tick tock.
All right,
Tick tock.
okay, gotcha. Smash back to the reenactment footage. The camera shakes. Luggage is flying everywhere.
Next stop, Ticonderoga.
The thing.
Smash back to the studio.
The thing about a time loop, no one can tell you when you're about halfway through it. Like I could say right now, we're about halfway through, but if we were in a time loop, no one would know if I was telling the truth.
I believe that means it's the mid-script break.
So points are deducted. One, because Ben and Cricket were talking to each other outside of the script, which I think is
We're
a violation
friends.
of policy and rules.
We're
And
just
second
friends.
of all, the halfway point was not clearly defined. It was in the middle of a line. It's trash.
That's
Robbie-
art. That's art.
You know what? Clear the point. Clear all the points on the board. Honestly.
Whoa.
I'm digging
Robbie, did
at
you
the first
Hi?
words of the book. What if Cricket died? Or what if Cricket died?
I like that because it sort of poses a question.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's used with a period
Well, that's
or no punctuation at all. You leave it open for
Okay.
interpretation.
Okay. All right. Wait.
Iffy, what do you think? You're the king of the show.
We got to talk about Cricket's script. Iffy, bring us back to Cricket. Bring us back to Cricket's script.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I like the talk of time. I like the jumps back. We're talking about time, but we're experiencing it because we're getting this look back, but we're also getting this current, people dealing with the effects of the time loop. It's almost as if we, the readers, the watchers, are in the same time loop.
Yeah, but
Oh my God,
do I
thank
have
you,
enough
Iffy.
lines?
That's so amazing.
Iffy?
I mean,
You can answer. Yeah,
in which you are passenger 1 or 2.
Yeah. Should I have both of those characters' lines?
I think you'd rock either one of those.
There we go. That's what I want to hear.
That's called
Points on the board.
Robbie, I
That's
do think
great.
you're doing a really good job
So,
with passenger 1, and I actually think it was a good idea that we switched.
All right.
Quite
Well,
right for
we're
passenger.
halfway through, so who knows where the script will go? Who knows who will be the stinker in the second half and who will shine? So let's check in with the chat real quick. Mossy Lump says Cricket truly writes like a director. Goopy says time moves in circles. That's why clocks are round.
Yes.
Into the Street says this is gosh dang brilliant. People are just clapping.
Wow.
And
Thanks, you
that's
guys.
it. So the chat's in. So let's get back into the script room. Oh, is it me?
It's your line.
Oh, hell yeah. We're back in the room with the wooden chair. The conductor's there and he looks at the camera. He's clearly uncomfortable.
I didn't have to come here today. Everyone told me not to, My lawyers, my family, my priest, but I think America deserves the truth. Even if it costs me.
The conductor's in tears.
Even if it costs me everything. Conducting is not just a job, it's a sacred covenant with the rails to keep chugging, to choo-choo. And ultimately, to chugga choo-choo. Sure, the train's the one that says chugga choo-choo out loud, but the conductor's the one who makes the chugga choo-choo possible. It's hard to explain if you haven't felt it.
There's a long pause. The conductor dries his eyes. He looks up at the camera for a long, tense moment.
Yeah, okay, we had to de-snack.
I didn't know it at the time, but I've learned since that de-snacking's not regular. It happens, and sometimes it happens for a benign reason, but a lot of time it means something bad.
De-snacking is what happens when the system is overloaded. Imagine everything you have is behind a door. If someone asks for something, you just open the door, get out what they want, and give it to them, right? But what if there's so much stuff behind the door that when you open it, it all falls out? No one gets what they want because the door has to stay closed. It has to stay closed.
Cut to reenactment footage of a nice-looking woman opening a door. A flood of Lay's chips, meat sandwiches, and regular sandwiches pours out. She opens her mouth to scream, but it's too late. She's buried in snacks. We see a single hand reach out of the wreckage. Then whoosh, it's pulled back down. All is still.
Sorry.
Passenger one.
Don't hold on.
I'm sorry.
The PDF
page
viewer
5.
got weird.
Oh, it's the PDF viewer, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, we'd heard rumors, but we didn't believe them. We'd heard rumors there was a murder mystery happening one train over. We'd heard rumors there was a sex train. This was a sex train. Ha! What I wouldn't give it had just been a mild case of sex train. So yeah, we heard rumors of a de-snacking, but we didn't believe them any more than we believed the sex train story. And we certainly never thought it was possible that the de-snacking was a cover-up for the single biggest instance of financial fraud in American history.
Where were the desserts?
There were the desserts.
Back to the shot of Bad Train Man. He shifts in his seat, raises an eyebrow. He grins again. God, he's sexy. Of course, everyone wishes it had been a sex train. We wish we were on his sex train right now, even though this is a bad train man. We hear an indistinct question from an off-camera producer. Am I Bad Train Man?
And then you're Bad Train Man, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'm sorry, this is a new character.
Yeah, it's a new
okay.
character,
He's
but
been
it's
in
okay.
It's okay, it's just the train.
It's okay, because it's a character for me.
You're only allowed to put Snake Plissken
Professional.
in.
I'm a professional actor, so.
Yeah.
Chugga, 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 chugga. Smash cut to reenactment footage. The pile of snacks is still burying the woman. Passengers 1 and 2 and conductor run in.
We have to save her.
But how? All those snacks!
Wait a second, stop. Look at these snacks.
We don't have time to look at the snacks!
We don't have time to not look at the snacks.
We don't have time to decide whether or not we have time to look at the snacks.
No, I'm serious. Lay's chips, sandwiches, but where are the...
My God! Where are the...
Where are the desserts? No. Please don't tell me they didn't de-snack the desserts.
Ben, that's you.
Everyone starts screaming and throwing the savory snacks around, hunting for even one dessert. There are none to be found. Cut back to the studio.
He de-snacked all right. He de-snacked the American people out of work for the next decade.
The effects were staggering. He had de-snacked every last cupcake, every last Oreo. It's 15 years later and the markets still haven't recovered. But no one's talking about it. Bad Train Man did this to us on purpose.
Have you ever seen an entire train? And think of the size of a train. I mean, that's not a bow wow little puppy. That's a woof woof big dog. Have you ever seen the whole train de-snacked to the point that there are no Lorna Doones left? Not one Lorna Doone. Just gone. I saw it. And I just hope you never have to.
Where do you think Bad Train Man is today? The junkyard? An historical railroad museum no one visits except mid-level alt comedian Robby.
Do you want me to take that line, Robbie?
No, I can do it.
Okay. Maybe from the top of it?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Thanks.
Where do you think Bad Train Man is today? The junkyard, an historical railroad museum no one visits except mid-level alt comedian Robbie Ratcliffe and his long-suffering wife? No. He's just out there. He's still on the rails.
He is still on the rails, but we're off them.
Back to Bad Train Man. He lights a cigarette and runs it along his third rail. It's gross. It hisses and sparks. He grins into the camera. Zoom into the grin and cut to black. End credits. Roll over to the original Miley Cyrus party in the USA. Pretty good. Cool, Cricket. First, I want to say I think I think that was a really nice compliment you gave Robbie to even refer to him as mid-level.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And then I also just want to say that literally, this is the first script we've ever had that's an actual script that I kept up with. So that's a pretty big.
Wow.
I'm gonna give
feel
that a
like-
big. I'm gonna give that a big ding on that. That's a big ding.
What?
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't.
I'm sorry,
I
this is...
knew someday we would have a script, but I didn't know it would be me, and I didn't know it would be today. Must be all that script school I
I'm
went
sorry. What the hell is going on?
Robbie, some weeks you're the darling, and you write me in as Snake Plissken, and that makes me really happy, and you might win or something. And then some weeks Cricket really, she does really good. She writes bad.
Cricket there wasn't any trains in her script.
It was what? Was this behind the walls, Robbie? There were so many. It was all about trains, but I don't want to talk about that. I just want to talk about, thank you for these compliments, but we don't know yet how the people have voted, and however they voted, I will just be happy to have been here today with all of you. So
it's a nightmare.
What are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling a deep connection to Cricket's script. It's really resonating with me in a big way, because Bad Train Man can be so many people within our lives. It can be so many things that we're dealing with. And I think it's just captured so fully with so much real, the grit is there. It's very gritty. It was like chewing sand, the level of grit that we had. It wasn't fluffed up, no train narration. It was real, it was rough. Like, I could see this directed by Christopher Nolan.
I was thinking
my favorite filmmaker.
I was thinking Jim Jarmusch.
Love that black and white. All the cigarettes.
Point of order. The Cricket script is disqualified because she did not list the entire Amtrak.
Robbie, she did.
I did.
It depends. No. It's the in-world Amtrak menu. Okay, Robbie.
Yeah, absolutely.
What? Robbie, you can say, Robbie, we have to go, but you can say one more word to sum up your entire experience.
Trash.
Okay, thank you. All right, we're done with Cricket. Okay. Now we've read both scripts, so that means if you know what that means the polls are open. So go ahead, go to tinyurl.com/fanficsd. That's tinyurl.com/fanficsd and vote. Is it Cricket? Is it Robbie? Who knows? It's probably Cricket. So so while the polls are open, we've got something that we're famous, the most epic part of the show that everyone loves. It's called the costume contest. Costume contest. And Ify, you're going to be our judge for the costume contest. So it's Amtrak this week, so let's see what we got. All right, we got pulling out all the stops by Wyatt.
Very good.
I like
Beautiful.
That's good job.
Good.
Watch out.
That was solid.
What I like about this is they also use Photoshop, which is cool.
Yeah. Because that makes a good cosplay pop. Is when you put it in the world, because like you're kind of like stopping me from having to use too much imagination. I could see it in action.
Yeah. All right. Next.
Check out Train 420.
Oh, geez, that's good.
That's good. That's so cute.
Thank you. Thank you,
For
Brandon.
Robbie.
Thank you,
Very
Sherman.
nice.
Thank you.
All right. Next, a train. That's classic contestant Joe Botnick. Train.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's a solid train.
Really intense face on that train. All right.
Really
next.
That's how I like my train to look. My train better be intense, because there's no speed on a soft train.
Is he the train?
We don't know. So Ify,
I think it's the train.
it's up to you. Who wins the costume contest?
These are all great cosplay. All of them are so solid. But the quickest way to my heart is a cute little dog doing things that humans do, and humans always trying to cosplay. So it's
Love that.
And that dog had my name on it, so those points go to Robbie.
The points go to Robbie.
We
All
wish
right.
we could send PDFs to everyone, but we only have
So
one PDF.
if you win the costume contest, you get emailed this cool PDF. So if you want to get emailed this cool PDF and enter our costume contest, send your cosplay costumes to fanficshowdown@gmail.com. That's fanficshowdown@gmail.com. Next week we're doing Superman, so send in those Superman cosplays. That one shouldn't be too hard. Wrap a towel around your neck, shave your head, whatever else, and put on glasses. Now you're Clark Kent. So great. So send that to fanficshowdown@gmail.com. All right, we're almost there. We're almost ready to see who won, but it's time for a secret surprise for Ify. Ify, this is where we test your Amtrak knowledge, Ify, and here's the deal. I'm going to give you 3 questions. If you get 3, if you get 2 out of 3 right, you pass. If you fail, you are banned from the show forever. Okay?
Okay, I was not ready for this, but I'm up to the challenge.
All right, here we go. All right, first question. Who's this?
Oh, well, he's a conductor, but I know him as Muff Slayer 69. I play Valorant with him.
No.
I play Valorant with him. That's his screen name on Valorant. That's his Riot ID.
No, maybe, but this is Amtrak conductor Oren Ray. Used to be in the military. He's been conducting Amtrak for the past few years.
Okay, so that's why he's so good at Valorant.
And he plays Warframe.
He plays
Warframe.
All right, next question. Who's this?
I only know her as Linda because we're on just a first name basis.
No. I don't think so. All right, this is Aretha Ward. She fixes air conditioners for.
Pretty important for those.
She's been working there for 20 years, Ify, so you should have heard about her.
You should have really known about Aretha. For
Pretty
sure.
important to fix those air conditioners on those long haul train routes.
All right,
Absolutely.
Ify, here's the last question. If you can get this person's first name right, you win. Okay? Just the first name. What's this guy's first name?
Okay. I'm looking. He has the nice glasses. He has good teeth.
This fucking guy.
He looks like he's worked with Amtrak a while. I'm gonna guess 5 years. Working in several departments. I think you might be overseeing the Hanson Interlocking. Is that Ryan, a capital construction manager at the in the engineering department?
Oh my God, Ify, you did it.
Whew,
How
that
did
one
you
I had
know?
to dig deep for.
That's
it was
Ryan
impersonal
Bannon.
at first, but that was one that I know deep in my heart.
Amazing.
Yeah, I got that.
I can't believe you got. I knew you'd get it. I knew you knew these people.
Yeah.
Ify, you're the first official person that I'm not banning from the show, but you're
Nice.
the first person to ever win the quiz. So you are allowed to come back. How does it feel?
Feels good. It feels good. Y'all trusted me. Y'all put my heart on the line, and I definitely, really am glad that I really did it honestly, and I did it, using my honest to God memory of people and meeting them while I have ridden trains.
That's awesome.
And truly, that's what it's all about.
All right, and if you would do me a favor and
Oh, it's time. We gotta.
hold on.
Did I win?
Please.
No, Robbie, I
could
want
you
to
read the points
Could I-
that you've
No.
been keeping score?
There's no point.
Yeah, so here I do have something written on this paper, and this is what I wrote, which is what station? Because out of the 2 scripts, Robbie, you mentioned other stations than the one we were supposed to. And Cricket.
No,
G.
all stations were Taekwondo.
All right.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
never,
All right.
we never, all stations after the train was, the consist was
All
complete.
right, time for the final decision. Who wins? It's Robbie by
What?
64%. Robbie wins.
What?
All right. The people of chat.
I don't
I'm sorry.
understand.
You guys, it's,
The witch, the witch,
sorry.
witches never win. You never suffer a witch to live, and I
Okay.
have done what King Arthur and all of his knights could never do, which is Morgan Le Fay, Cricket Harrison,
Congratulations, Robbie.
same person. But I would like to sing a song to the vanquished Cricket Harrison.
okay, sing that song and take
Did
us
you
out.
ever know that you're evil?
Okay, thank you guys for coming to the show. Ify,
And your
if you guys-
witchy magic.
you guys
can't
thought
hurt
Ify was
me.
check them out on Twitch at IFDs.
I am unbreakable.
And I think
like
that's-
a choo-choo.
and that's the show, everybody. So tune in next week. We're doing Superman. Send
I
your
love
costume.
cricket.
Yeah. This is I agree with chat. This is fake. This is fake.
I love
Cricket was the
cricket,
clear winner.
and in the same way that King Arthur loved his son,
Flower. His flower sucks.
and they fought to the death.